This girl could make a dragon fall under her spell with just a gaze, immediately recognizing her as its master. However, Tima actually rejected it, simply because it didn't have a fluffy appearance. The dragon couldn't accept this. After all, it was the king of dragons, yet it still couldn't resist and lay down, allowing Tima to pet its scales. This scene left everyone stunned. The dragon even promised Tima that it would always help her, and gifted her a dragon orb, which held immense power. After the dragon left the kingdom, Tima's incredible encounter quickly spread throughout the entire kingdom. Upon hearing this, the king immediately summoned Tima's parents. He was worried that Tima might misuse the dragon orb, but Dayland promised the king that she would not do such a thing. When the king asked the Grand Wizard about the reason for the dragon's appearance, he was told it was the will of the gods. However, Tima found their conversation extremely boring. She just wanted a peaceful life, petting all the little animals. The prince noticed Tima's boredom, and suggested taking her to see the tiger, Ras. The moment Tima saw Ras, she immediately rushed over and even hugged Ras's tail. Ras's affection for Tima once again shocked everyone, and people began to speculate. If Tima's ability were utilized, it would bring unprecedented prosperity to the kingdom. When Dayland tried to help Tima out of her predicament, the high priest requested that Tima be handed over to him, but Dayland refused to let his daughter become a political tool. Thanks to her father's efforts, everything was resolved. The king granted Tima permission to come and go from the palace as she wished, and assigned Captain Gwen of the royal guards to take her out for fun. With Tima's interests in mind, the first place she visited was the Dragon Rider Corps. The corps had both flying and land dragons, and everywhere she looked, there were dragons. Tima was ecstatic, ready to pet the dragons, but the captain stopped her, citing danger as the reason. Tima, helpless, was about to give up when her dragon orb suddenly glowed, and all the dragons ran toward her. The captain panicked, as the dragons, like pets, allowed Tima to ride them. The captain was extremely jealous, having cared for these dragons for years, yet never receiving such treatment. Tima's ability was indeed extraordinary. However, Tima's special ability soon faced a challenge. When she approached Uz's horse, Uz raised its proud head, completely ignoring her friendly gestures. The situation became awkward, and the beast master explained that Uz was just a little temperamental. Tima walked up to Uz, hugged its face, and told it that as the leader of its kind, it had to be responsible for its group. It didn't like unfamiliar creatures approaching, which was why it acted so arrogantly. Uz was immediately moved, deciding to let Tima ride it for a test. Though Tima was young, the captain arranged for a gentle pony for her. Among all the fluffy little animals around her, Tima felt incredibly happy. However, unexpectedly, a group of wild boar piglets suddenly charged at her, but fortunately, Uz turned around in time, scaring them off. Next, under the captain's guidance, Tima arrived at the domain of the vaca birds. These birds were actually land animals, but they ran incredibly fast. Tima immediately expressed her desire to ride one, and the captain finally agreed. Once Tima was on, the wind speed was so fast that she felt uncomfortable, so the captain gave her a wind shield. Soon, Tima, feeling dizzy from the ride, asked to stop. Just as everyone was about to make fun of her, the captain received an urgent message. A unicorn at the base had gone missing, and they needed to return immediately. Tima reluctantly left, and once they returned to the base, the captain began searching for the unicorn. Tima calmly remarked that the unicorn wasn't the one looking for her, but that it had come to find her. Only then did the captain truly believe in Tima's ability.